Yeah, so Might of the Daleks came out, for people who don't know, it was this short Dalek film that me and my mate Aaron Vanderklay made. So it's like a 1960s black and white Dalek film. Lots of death and destruction and really cool 60s Dalek-y stuff. It's kind of been like in development for a very long time, so we're so happy that it's finally out there and people are really liking it, which is really, really great. Because we didn't know what people were going to think, and I'm very happy that people are liking it. So very, very happy. Yeah,
it was great. I watched it late on a Friday night, and it was like perfect viewing after I think I'd been to the pub as well, so it was just extra better. Something that was surprising for me, because I watched your behind the scenes video today, Josh, and as someone who's not seen the Daleks, Doctor Who Confidential, as someone who's not seen the Daleks master plan, I watched it and I was just like, oh, this is a great one-off story. I completely understood it, and it works amazing as an individual thing for me. And then in your behind-the-scenes video, you were saying how much it connects to the actual master plan story. Can you give us a bit of the context of the environment?
Yeah, I'm actually really happy that you guys said that, because I was really worried when we were making it. I'm like, is this going to make sense to anyone who hasn't seen an episode of Doctor Who before? And I very much asked the cast who are in it, because they're not Doctor Who fans. I was like, does this make sense to you? And they helped me rewrite it slightly and change a few lines to make it more palatable to a non-fan.
Awesome.
So I'm happy that you guys understood it. But yeah, the wider story is that this is set after Mission to the Unknown. So, the Daleks are setting up this master plan, and they're going to use this device to age planets to dust, essentially. So the Daleks' master plan is about getting the Terranium core and shoving it right into this time destructor. And it takes them 12 bloody episodes to do it. But they do it.
Wow.
And I don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, end of the world. Very much what you saw in Might of the Daleks. Might of the Daleks was like a fraction of what this device is capable of. And it's just to build up momentum for Daleks' master plan. But, I'm happy that it does work on its own. So that's great.
It's insanely good. And so well shot. Insanely well. And the acting, I watched in your behind the scenes, as you said, you casted filmmakers first, and then you're not Doctor Who fans. Yeah. And my goodness, that really, it's so professional. It's so well done.
Thank you.
So all the praise to you. That's an insane fan project.
Yeah, we had an incredible crew, incredible cast. So happy with everyone who was involved. We're so lucky. Yeah, Amy, who played the president, that final confrontation with the Daleks, she really nailed it. She got it, and she took it 100% seriously. And I think, when she's like, I'd rather die under their missile, she sells that line, you really believe it. And it added so much more emotional weight than I was really hoping it would sell it for the script, but she really brought it to life and sold it. So yeah, very, very happy.
Yeah, and I think the score really helped those emotions as well.
Oh my gosh,
didn't take
note
of who the
Barnabas is an incredible composer. I've worked with them in the past as well, and I'm just so happy I got to work with them again, because it's so good. They totally get the vibe that they have, that good balance of referencing music that we know from the show, but then also adding their own spin on it, and it's really great. So
there's this great feeling of dread throughout the whole
thing. Entire time. It's
yeah, you got a good tone there, Josh. You really nailed it.
I think it's also really inspirational as well for
definitely
people who may want to do that, and it's especially, I'm not trying to shit on Doomsday too much, but it's you see that they put that out, and it's and then you see what a fan put out, and you kind of have to sit back for a second and go whoa, it kind of normally would be the other way around, it's it's insane. It's just, I don't know, I'm so proud of you. I'm just pretty speechless, to be honest. It just was incredible, so good.
So you being in Adelaide, Josh, and then the actual production taking place in Perth,
sunny old Perth,
would that have been probably the biggest challenge of the production, or was there what was the biggest challenge for you?
That I would say that's probably one of the hardest bits, was going to Perth, because I was going to a place where I hadn't been since I was a kid, and I was meeting people I hadn't really met in real life, including this horrible guy called Connor. Yeah, he was just so annoying. I love you, Connor. You know that.
He's so kind.
And, Thank you.
No, seeing you there was one of the highlights of the whole thing. So
it was so lovely, and it was incredibly brief, but just great. And we drove kind of all around Perth City, and it was great at dropping off your hotel. We had some really good chats. It got very deep. But it was nice. It was just a really good fun time, and I did get to pop my head into the set. I know I've been memeing about it on Twitter, but I actually did get to pop my head into the set, and I did see the Dalek in person, and I was incredibly impressed, and also really curious to see how what I saw would then get, you know, made into this short film, and how it would all come together. And but I didn't say on the show that I went, because I was saying this before, I was terrified that I was going to say something too soon, and I did think that I did think it was going to come out a little bit later. The short, but yeah, I was just kind of terrified that I was going to say
you're worried you were going to say something and then you wake up at night with Nissa with a gun
just with a gun.
Head.
I'm so sorry. I mean, I wanted to flex and just say how proud I am of you, Josh, but I was just worried, so I didn't say anything. But yeah, I did get to see the Dalek in person. I know I said it a lot on Twitter, but my God, it was just like, it was just incredible. I feel like I'm just saying incredible a lot, but I was just speechless. I'm like, I've just told my parents 1,000 times, like, I'm like, this Dalek was like, it was a real deal. It
was a real Dalek.
It was the real deal.
It was an actual Dalek.
I've seen Daleks, like fan-made Daleks, and they've looked really good. But this was like next level. This was like next level good. It was crazy as well, because so you were only in Perth from Monday to Friday. Is that correct?
Yeah. It was
Isn't that
like
insane?
Yeah.
Isn't that insane? Yeah, because we were going to try and plan to meet up like maybe one more time.
Yeah.
You were just like, I can't, I'm sorry. I was like, no,
good. It was
I'm
literally,
sure you're busy. Like,
I didn't stop.
Yeah, no, I bet
it's
that's
like, even
insane.
when I saw you, like, I was up for like 12 hours straight. Like, I was
so delirious in that
I was so
episode.
delirious. I listened back to some of it, and I was like, what the fuck am I talking about? Like,
it was all a bit of a lucid dream, that episode. It was a bit of a lucid dream, okay?
Did you edit it yourself? Is that the vibe?
Yeah, I did edit it. It had 4 official drafts.
Yeah.
And then the final edit. I did a really, really rough cut the day I got home, and I was in front of my computer for like I don't know, from like 9 in the morning until like 12 at night, just doing a rough cut. And it was rough, but it was at least like a progression of like, this is how it's going to kind of feel. But by the time I hit the 3rd draft, it was pretty much what it looks like now, just more sound design and getting it a bit tighter and music and stuff like that. But and effect shots, like we did a lot of painting out stuff that you don't see, of just light stands and stuff like that, because it was a really tight space we were filming in. But yeah.
Did you put like a fake grade on from the start, so you sort of knew what you were working with, like the 4x3?
Yeah, we shot it. We were. It was 4x3. Originally, we were going to do it 16x9 safe, just in case I wanted to do another edit. But very early on, we were like, this space is too small. I just want to shoot 4x3. I want to make it look good. I don't care about alternate edits. So we pretty much did 4x3. We had it black and white the whole time. We lit it for black and white. You don't want to see it in color. It looks horrible, because in color everyone's just like overblown with light, because like in black and white it looks beautiful and it's dark and shadowy, but as soon as you put color in it, it's like a Technicolor vomit.
Well, we'll link it down below, and I'm sure everyone's already seen it, but if you want to see it because you haven't seen it or you want to watch it again, just go and link down below,
have a look
and check it out. And you know, it's great to support independent creators as well, which I think is what's so great about Josh as well. It's all like independent, free on YouTube. I love that kind of thing. You know, I love my independent people. You know, so
and you are an independent man yourself.
Yeah, this is an independent show, so yeah, you know, go support your creators, and
linked down below.